A single death can change everything.
From where you're kneeling must seem like an 18-carat run of bad luck.
I won't miss you.
Truth is...
One shot, one kill.
Can you beat Fallout New Vegas as the Widowmaker? Suffering a most pathetic death that gets me respawned into a merciful doctor's grace, I don't have the worst time trying to make a character out of the engine, as while I can't surgically change her skin color to the iconic bluish hue that Moira, not that Moira, the mad scientist one, there is a convenient bluish tint I can give her as a close resemblance in the engine. I also figured out her precise hair color because apparently that's common knowledge you can research, and while the eyes can't be the golden devils they are in the game, I at least went for her pre-Talon blue eye color. I've learned that Amelie has a really messed up tragic backstory, and I'm going to be referring to the lore many times in that regard. I would then give Widow the following special stats. 6 strength so she could hold all the weapons she'll use properly, especially with the old world blues implants. 7 perception for her higher than average sharpshooting capabilities, which will get much higher with other perks. 1 in endurance, since as a sniping character, Widow is the definition of a glass cannon that has one of the lowest health pools like in her game. 1 in charisma for her brutally cold-hearted nature. But that doesn't mean I won't use her in many persuasive dialogue interactions. 7 in intelligence for not being a brainiac, but is smart enough to avoid danger, easily evade capture, and be in and out of a scene. 9 in agility due to guns and sneak being her most focused skills, and for her former athleticism as a ballerina, or should I say, killerina. And 9 in luck because apparently she won a lot of chips at a casino at some point in the lore, so we're gonna be breaking banks with good luck on her side. And yes, skill always beats luck, but that's professional work, not key crater loot box gambling.
Sometimes when you give tests like this, you learn more than you was hoping for, and I reckon that ain't always the best thing.
Oh, you must really like me.
I would then make her tax skills guns, for obvious reasons, sneak, given her assassin reputation to uphold, and explosives because of her use of mines. Yes, I know it's only those that release poison in Overwatch, but New Vegas does have mines. Many kinds of mines that may be explosive, but you can still lay them down to have an enemy run up to them, so they count. If you question me, look at the scope to your head for any more questions. Lastly, the traits I gave her were small frame to max her agility for max guns and sneak skill, as well as trigger discipline. Yes, trigger discipline is not a good trait in New Vegas, but given this is a sniping playthrough in Central, it felt most in suit for her frame. Speaking of suits, we're gonna need one for her. I should also mention that Widowmaker's weaponry in New Vegas is not exactly gonna be like her infamous Kiss, as there is no sniper rifle in the game that can fire both semi-automatic rounds and focus fire like a traditional sniper rifle. Therefore, we're going to do some improv and buy 2 guns in the game that fulfill each role, except it would cost tens of thousands of caps in the beginning of the game. So instead, I ran with no means to defend myself when I unintentionally went through Prim Pass, which made me worried sick because that means a tanky Deathclaw can just slash and kill her instantly.
Get out of there! Zut!
Damn, Ace. Take note of this being the first opponent she dies to. She does not forget her enemies. After managing to sneak away from the Deathclaw, I head straight into the abandoned bunker into Fallout Hell. Dead money.
Around the corner. The winding street of our resort. cold flames. Let your eyes take in the luxurious expanse of the open desert.
Dead Money, my least favorite DLC at level 1. And this was especially painful to do, perhaps the most painfully enduring part of the run, and yet I have to perform the grand heist at good old Sierra to buy her the ultimate sniper weapons to replicate her kiss. I hate the Madre. Not to mention also that in Dead Money there are a few other things I need to get for her character build that are only in Dead Money, which means I have to play Dead Money while having no weapons at all. That means I had to go through all the traps, all the enemies, all the absolute goddamn danger zones while assembling a team she would not ask for, all because I reckon it's in the fun of the game to put me through this abysmal hell! Oh, put me through this abysmal hell! Oh, should I mention some other fun stuffs and facts like Widowmaker has only 1 endurance, which means any hit or any time I get in the gosh dang red smoke, it's gonna hurt really bad. It's gonna be so gosh dang funny that I didn't actually die that many times. I suppose having done Dead Money in previous ones with next to nothing at level 1 has hardened my ability to slip out of this dreadful horror, but that doesn't excuse the pain! Thankfully, when I get to recruiting Christine, the Brotherhood sniper who might as well be looking at a mirror or two for Widow, the clinic just so happens to have a suit I am looking for her. Christine's assassin suit. This is form-fitting attire that is actually one of the best light armors in the game in New Vegas to give to Widowmaker. Unfortunately, I still have a casino to rob with no guns, no weapons, not even any good fists. Nothing! Hey, but at least I have some protection. So, after having to rely on a mutated junkie actor, a rabid-tempered mutie, and the mirror assassin, I get to entering the Sierra Madre. After some careful maneuvering from the holographic security, I activate the casino, which means Widow is about to make a hit list on all the casinos she'll rob, starting with the Sierra Madre being the richest of them all. After enough lucky shots at blackjack, I get over 10,000 Sierra Madre trips, which equates to over 10,000 pre-war money, which is worth approximately 100,000 caps.
Parfait.
I then make the roadkill mutie hog a bomb to his collar, and ignore the other allies I made along the raid as I would take another attire I'll be wearing for Widow, cause what's good going in a casino or special event without a sophisticated dress? Yup, she'll wear Vera's outfit on certain occasions. No, I don't have to remind myself this weapon is fun to use in combat. Oh, wait, wrong game, my bad, don't question me, look at the scope to your heart! After getting into the vault, stealing all the goods and gold like a baby taking candy, and letting the bastard Father Elijah to put Widow through all this torture be trapped forever and wither away.
You should have watched your back.
What?
Enjoy the catacombs.
I should mention that along the ride, I got the Black Widow perk at level 2 to make the men feel more pain, which is also referring to the fact Black Widows are Widow's favorite animal.
The Black Widow.
And yes, you can insert your death battle and rivals jokes here. I then got to level 4 where...
Cherchez la femme.
What does this mean? Oh no, I'm gonna make her a worse femme fatale than James Bond's womanizing ways. Okay. This is the character I'm working with. So that perk lets the ladies be as unsafe as the gentlemen to her. Make of that what you will. While at level 6 I get the educated perk for more skill points to gain, which only makes sense for someone who is so articulate in her craft and sounds like that as such. And smoothly suave as silk. Walking out of the damn casino in style and elegant grace, I should mention again the very good reason I stole all that gold from the Madre. Because the weapons I need for Widowmaker to make some widows, funnily enough, are heavy expensive. Take, for instance, the gun that would encompass the semi-auto capabilities of her infamous Widow's Kiss, the Bozar. With low barter, this beast is worth 30,000 caps, one of the highest for a weapon in the game. Few rounds of gold bars later to carry on. I finally get my hands on what is known as the ultimate refinement of the sniper's art. Given its namesake, it's like it was made just for her. As for a weapon that utilizes her Kiss's focused fire, the anti-material rifle stands as the strongest contender, but not the only one. While I bought the GRA variant of the AMR, none of the upgrading mods for it were available. I guess I'm under level for earning this gun at level 7. Cue montage of buying sniper bullets with gold nearly everywhere I go and showing off this quick key chaining that I do between the Bozar and AMR for gameplay authenticity. I decided to go do the Sunny Smiles tutorial, of which she immediately offended the Widowmaker by giving her a garbage rifle.
Now, see the sarsaparilla bottles on the fence
You shouldn't have.
there? Take this and try to hit
Perhaps
a couple of them.
in the hands of an amateur.
She gave her, a highly trained and conditioned, cold-hearted killer, a cheap rifle.
Well, that's a start.
You know nothing.
Widow proves herself to the naive Smile that only she has real firepower. After saying mercy for some water after saving a life, funny because she's better known for taking said life, and telling Sunny I am done with this charade, I had my first human eliminated in the form of a fiend that didn't know an elite sniper was going to kiss her goodbye. I should mention that the NCR, being the more self-proclaimed heroic faction of the Mojave, almost like out of some other faction Amelie is familiar with, will be an enemy of Widowmaker. In time. For now, I pretend like they see me as a good asset until I begin rolling in heads and eventually torture them down like a faction that's on the edge of collapse. I then get a mission from a female private that ironically wants Widowmaker to help avenge the death of a husband. It's almost like she's familiar with that sort of kill. I then go to the NCR black market guy who apparently has 99 boxes of 5.56M surplus, basically all the Bozar ammo I need for period. After buying it all with the gold, I had 26,500 surplus ammo. I guess ammunition won't be a problem anymore. After refining my quick keys with my guns and mines, it's time to pay the first enemy that killed me a visit. And yes, Amelie is gonna attack one of the hardest zones in the game, Deadwind Cavern, and claim an elimination victory, while she's level 7 to 8. That's fine.
The hunter lies in wait. And waits. And waits. Press the attack. You can hide. But you cannot escape. Won't anyone play with me? Let's see who will be next. The spider is hungry. Interesting. Time to teach these bugs some manners. Sadistic. You have my attention. I need healing. Fall back. Amateur. Now I truly feel alive. Step into my parlor, said the spider to the fly. Let them eat cake. Everyone dies. Not so clever now. Enemy detected. I know you're there. An unseen enemy is here. Désolé. Oh, what a bore.
You should watch where you're going. You walked straight into it. L'étoile vous encercle. Execute them all. Engage without mercy. Any last words? Terminated.
Merci. The world's greatest sniper.
Even if it took many hit-and-run tactics with sneak crits and mines to slowly take each Deathclaw down one at a time, and many autosaves later, they were all eliminated and I took full victory while carrying their Mercy with me for the rest of the game. And no, I did not request her for support. With all I've done so far, however, I still do not have all the weapons and mods I need for Amelie. So, once I went through Nipton, and passed towards the Mojave Drive-In Theater, it was time to fend for myself in Old World Blues. Skipping the Brains Lunatic's dialogues grants me to level 9, as I was proven upon wandering around the Big MT that with sufficient ease, Widow can easily shoot down the Night Stalkers and moronic lobotomites around the Big MT. After another killer shot, I have her up at level 10 where I have been dumping barter into her skills past guns and sneak to make ammo hunting more affordable and suave, in addition to getting the commando perk, which is critically very nice because it makes VATS shots a lot more dangerous for the enemy with a 25% VATS increase with her kissing rifles. In other words, you'll see how crazy broken the range of her shots will be in VATS later on. Am I making you uncomfortable saying kiss this casually? Consult the kiss aimed straight to your mouth. I should mention that throughout the run, I have Widow collect many mines laid around the wasteland to expand her stockpile of mines. Gosh, this gun is really peaking New Vegas. You know, maybe the Bozar ain't that bad after all. Anyway, time to enter the X-13 to get a new stealth suit for Amelie. We get the Mark II stealth suit, and
who can I hide you from today?
It talks. I would grow to realize this suit doesn't shut up for the entire time she wears it. It's almost like an upgrade to an already amazing thing that suited up and screw it up, making a Mark II version Fallout 76. Of course I go through with all the stealth suit infiltration tests given the nature of this run, but little would I realize the things that would make going to Old World Blue so atrocious to slog through would be the Robo-Scorpions. These absolute tank bots might as well be the nemesis level threats of the entire game, because gosh darn that heavy armor and high health pool they have makes them difficult to fend off without wasting loads of ammo and trying not to die. Even if I'm not familiar with Overwatch's gameplay, I can't imagine one Widow fending off a horde of hostile approaching tanks by herself without a heavy beating or death wish. I guess as a TF2 player that would be like having 5 heavies or soldier against 1 sniper. Trust me, I can relate. I think, at least. By the time I then come to the area I was looking for, I go around the prison camp where there is a building that has the last major weapon I need to use for Widowmaker, and that is Christine's rifle, the Circle of Steel Silencer. If you think the AMR is a broken sniper rifle from afar in New Vegas, how about a gun that's almost as broken, but silenced? which in New Vegas virtually means you can kill entire swarms of enemies while crouched without being noticed. Truly, such an addition to make her virtually invisible is such...
Magnifique.
It's also why I've been hoarding hundreds of .308 rounds. After its first kill on a weak fist lobotomite, and proving to be a cold-blooded menace to the trapped ghoul survivors of the camp, I get up to level 12, dumped even more barter skill, and obviously got the sniper perk to get even more bonus accuracy and VATS on the head. After then, Nope, avoiding the tank mobile turrets and sentries, I gave number 27 a flurry of automatic fire and made a Martian travel to space via headshot ragdoll physics.
Not so immortal after all.
Stealing the XO2 got me to level 13, and after wasting more ammunition on bots, I survived the XO8 trials that got me to level 14, gaining the Center of Mass perk that makes shots to the heart more heartbreaking, just like her tragic lore. After giving the Center of Mass a test to give someone heartburn and... Oh my gosh, shut up! I shot up a Grim Reaper's dog, tested my Silky Suave skills on a light switch, because there's nothing better to do, and gave all the techs to the Robo-Brains. I tried to use pulse mines on the robots guarding the entrance, but decided to just brute force my way inside, and good grief. The giant Robo-Scorpion might as well be the toughest single enemy in the entire game for Amelie. It took her minutes of firing incendiary rounds at the giant death robot before she had it blown up with an explosive smooch. At level 15, I started to increase Amelie's persuasive skills through improving her speech, 2 shots to the mad scientist that took my brain, and many more bots being shot down that dwindled more of my ammo reserves and had me low on stim packs and critical health, and in need of healing. I get through the blasted bots and run over to reclaim my brain, but not without giving the brain a brain teaser.
Are you coming on to me? Sweet Lord, I don't even have the words for how repugnantly wrong that is.
Such poor manners for a guest.
Also, isn't it odd this is not the first time Amelie went through a mental manipulation? I fend off more tank bots as I went to get the Autodoc holotape to reclaim the organs that the think tank took from me, including a +2 strength bonus. As for how I eliminated the think tank, well...
I smell blood in the air.
They didn't know what hit him. Finishing up Old World Blues would get me to level 16 and get better criticals, meaning Widow's critical hits are now 50% even more effective on stopping one's hearts or minds. I leave the big MT with a worthwhile amount of wealth and proceed to...
Sneaking done. Fighting now.
I think I really don't like this suit. As I'm saying, I would then mark Salone on the map, get more ammo from the gun runners where I can finally claim all 3 mods to the AMR rifle, making it way less, have 20% faster firing, and most importantly after buying from Alexander, make the loud rifle have a suppressor to reduce its noise. I then decided to really test Widow's mettle as I went to the Thorn and boldly flirted with the redhead Lucy to start the egg hunting missions I do for her. I fast traveled to Nipton where I did some killer instincts.
Yeah! Bye.
Down to earth. Leave this to me. I could do this all day.
Also, should I mention how much I love the sound of the anti-material rifle when it's suppressed?
A fatal aroma.
I then sneaked around a ghost successfully and left the scorpions to cease with their lives.
You like that?
Vive la révolution!
I then went to have my gun repaired and then get more ammo. One of the many times this will be happening in the run, and spoke smoothly to a retired ranger who then taught me how to do a leg sweep. This is for good reason. I then went forward to the rep contest site where the Nightkin there realized who I'm playing as.
We have a visitor. An assassin, more like.
They wouldn't last long as I had one tripping with heartburn and a headache and their leader exterminated. I claimed the key from the jailer and realized that the Bozar counts for doing Vault 13's revenge. Which means more muties are gonna perish to this gun at some point. I tell the bad news to the ghoul and... noting to get a future perk to prevent that from happening. As for how I had Widow resolve the questline, well, I flirted with Chris's totally not ghoulish looks as I made him decide to sabotage the rockets when I get all the parts and sugar bombs needed. Upon searching for said sugar bombs, I begin to collect C4 from the Mojave Outpost of all places, and yes, she's gonna be using the C4, don't tell me that's wrong, it's a controlled mine to detonate, shut up. A brief dialogue with Rose of Sharon Cassidy, and her questline later. My search for sugar has Amelie first hearing of the Legion's existence, and also what would be a taste and growing collection of the most refined drinks ever for her. While around Salone, I decide to give my first sworn enemies a taste of my now fully equipped arsenal, and let's just say, the quarry will be blessed with the most spider-chilling venomous kiss of death imaginable.
You have my attention.
Was that all?
The widow's kiss.
Waiting over.
Death becomes you. An annoyance. Par excellence.
Bad guys dealt with.
Behind you!
Time to fight.
Get into position.
Waiting over.
All the armor in the world can't save you from a well-placed bullet.
Ready, steady, fighting. Was that all?
Do not waste time. My next kill.
This one looks pretty tough.
Woe is you.
Bad guys dealt with. Time to fight.
You're making too much noise. The target. Come here. This way. I'm waiting. Is this truly a challenge?
Bad guys dealt with. It's two.
I aim to devastate. They all come crawling back.
Was that all?
What a bore.
After that onslaught and shooting bugs, I blew a raider with her own grenade and saw an NCR ranger that gave me a radio of all things and repaid her death with a 69% chance shot to the heart. I then took his glasses to prove who's the better primate, and besides, these are nice shades. And then I met Barton Thorne. Here's how it went.
Once again, it's my responsibility.
Sorry I tricked you, but thanks for clearing out the geckos. Now I can get to that stash up there, after I deal with you.
You're barking at the wrong tree. Araignée du matin, chagrin. Do not let up now.
Now, come on!
Not a chance. Araignée du soir, cauchemar. that is how it's done. The night holds many surprises.
I then give the Widow approach to Tyrone to get the Great Con cams, which ended with the seller's end.
It's a wonderful day to die.
Going to Boulder City to meet with Jessup got me enough XP to get to level 18 and get the Light Step perk. Thankfully, making any minor trap Amelie is in the proximity of with her legs or heels, unable to blow up. I finally find the sugar bombs needed for Chris after buying them from Novak, get the ignited agent, kill the mutie at night for some pay and respect, suavely convince the discount for the rocket thrusters, lockpick the safe to find a bill of sale that is relevant to someone that just so happens to be a Widowmaker himself, Craig Boone.
God damn it.
After giving the perpetrator what she deserved, I gained Boone's favor as I went back to Chris with all the supplies he needs to sabotage the rockets and tell his ghoulish brethren bon voyage.
A one-way ticket to death.
Also, going to Manny about the deeds I did would make me idolized by the locals here. Given the quarry work and Boulder City work I did for the cons, my liked reputation there lets Widow have access to their armory, where they sell a lot of useful junk. And ammo. Hundreds of rounds of it, no less. Let's just say from this point on, ammo is going to be less of a concern than it once was in the run. I decided to secure my ties with the cons by helping them with their Breaking Bad habits, giving me more persuasive sway by level 19, and buying out their entire stock. I go ahead and help their papa with reevaluating their place with the Legion by exposing Carl and having him get a heartache from his traitorous embarrassment, giving Melissa the heads up on the Legion's degeneracy, and freaking hell, these repairs are expensive. Well, I need them for her ever-refined killing streak.
Full. My bite is fatal.
Heading towards the last con led me to Camp Searchlight, where I did yet another NCR favor to eliminate their own folks turned into zombies.
Dead weights should be dead.
Ready?
Sérieusement?
Fighting over.
Animal control. Better call Monaco and Dubois.
Uh-oh.
I got you a souvenir. Out with the old.
This one looks pretty tough.
That is why I am the best. Too easy.
Thank you for the help.
After getting my ammo and reward, I get Anders off the cross, where I decide to let Amelie have her fun testing the Legion's resolve at Cottonwood Cove. They wanted to mess with the cons because of having drugs. Well, I'll let them eat their own words. Like cake.
Get ready! But you cannot escape. This one's mine.
Starting.
Scatter!
You found me present.
Finally.
There is no other option. Hostile
This one
here.
looks pretty tough.
I'll take that.
You won't escape me.
Good.
Nothing here.
Bad guys dealt with.
Was there any doubt? I don't fail. This belongs to me.
After After their losses were all made, including the freed slaves, the irony of being called a saint is here, as I fast traveled to Hoover Dam with some gold reserves to bribe and basically rob hundreds of more ammo from the NCR after smooth-talking the quartermaster. Clearly the NCR is as dumb as they come by letting this widow come in and take all of their ammo supplies. You know what happens when you let one spin their web for too long uninterrupted? Avenging another widow's loss by killing his killers, I decided that after ending the Legion at the Cove that it's only fair to secretly kill everyone at Camp Forlorn Hope. Now, why shouldn't Amelie reveal herself as the enemy? Think of it. You have two constantly warring factions that are gonna be at odds with each other, so I secretly kill each of them to make them think it's the other's doing. Psychological warfare. Also, Max Sneak basically makes her invisible while crouching as shown here.
You claim your skill. That remains to be seen. How about I call a mortician? It's a long way down. What power! The plot thickens. I can smell victory. Someone entertain me. Prepare for your demise. I'm the healer. Back in action. And your tragedy begins.
Holy shit!
So careless. Are you fools? I'm right behind you. I bite. Do you learn only by example? Better to be lucky and good. I was always graceful in the air. A decisive victory.
After making the NCR lose hope and telling Dead Seed the deed was done, I went back to the cons where I finished their questline and am chosen as the successor to their leadership. Yeah, sure, I could be Mama Con for these low lives. Grants me permission to end the last con, at least. Then I went to Camp McCarran as if I did nothing wrong, and began starting to quest lines of anti-sabotage.
1800. Have them mind that stretch.
10-4, Picus. Fiends will be alerted.
Roger, Lupin.
What's the status of your primary mission, Picus?
Charges are set. Detonation will occur as the train leaves the station. Over.
Fool.
Couple of minutes.
Caught in my web.
It's over. What are you doing here? You don't have clearance.
Ma prochaine victime. Such naivete. Enjoy your last breaths.
I don't know what you mean.
Pathetic.
Haven't you done enough?
Raider leader bounties and black market operations. After a raider killed an NCR trooper, I took out every raider leader in a more embarrassing way than the last.
The monster is here. The monster befelled. This will be quick. Soit. I got you a souvenir. Watch where you step, hmm?
You like the sight of your own blood?
This makes it far too easy. You always jump at the chance to make a fool of yourself.
No, that's all.
Plus vite. This is mine. Delicious prey. Mine. Hello, my little insect.
I wasn't expecting a resupply.
I'll come to you.
You? Take care of me? You don't look half tough enough.
It's dangerous to get close to me.
Sounds good to me. And to the dogs, too. Dinner time, boys.
After just before his demise, I could strike you down with ease.
Wish I had a few grunts as good as you.
You're welcome.
We're all impressed with the work you've done for us.
Merci.
I then went to a cave full of junk and rats and took a rat slayer because I think it's a fine addition to my collection as a silent sniper rifle. After killing some bugs and getting her to say,
"Be alert!"
when I got to my level 22 perk, I go to Vault 22 and do the usual takedown of disgusting experiments through bug stomping, setting the enemies on fire, and using a C4 to properly use while closed off. I should mention, as a way to lower my karma during my run, I would go to places like Cottonwood Cove that I plundered my foes in and steal whatever stuff is there to induce karma loss. I'm just saying, Widow is no saintly heroic captain. Giving Isaac the word about needing more gun with some smooth as silk bartering, the head of Motor Runner was sent to the NCR as another token for them while I'm still doing favors for them, including the Vault 22 data. More underground and legal work dealings later, plus a level up, I finally go back to Red Lucy since my 22 run had me collect the mantis eggs there. With the magazine I had, I did even more Breaking Bad stuff with the cons on how to make more chems, and they repay me in caps and how to throw dirt at someone's eyes. While in the middle of Red Lucy's easier challenges, I started to do caravan-led work as I get one implant for Amelie to make her ever more slightly intelligent with the logic coprocessor. Going to the Night Stalker cave and oh look! Death Claws. Boy, this really does sound like a kiss of death, doesn't it?
Large targets are such guilty pleasures.
That massacre would get me to my next perk, Night Person, which would make Widow, while at night, have top-tier perception as it was meant to be. One quick night stalking montage later and looting later.
No one could hit that shot but me. Ooh la la.
And handing the eggs over to Red Lucy, I decided to buy more than just ammo from the vendors.
Bonne fête de fin d'année.
While on the west side, I hear about a Casa Madrid and thought about some special moments Amelie can have here. A rather sweet moment, you can say. After leaving such a precious moment to suit back up, I traveled to North Vegas via sewers to do their quest line with less than pure conclusions.
Sometimes it's 6 shots, 1 kill.
Hey, don't worry. What the hell are you looking at, punk?
Excusez-moi. Rude.
What?
Watch out!
So many funerals.
I find the Aerotech office park after having fought through the sewers there to start their quest line, as I would decide to go back to Nelson to thank Dead Sea by making his squad kiss death.
We have not completed our mission yet. Zut, I dropped it. I don't owe you one.
He is floundering.
This is not a zoo. An eye for an eye. Blood for blood. A trail of blood. What goes up? I'm right behind you.
Hello there. Let's clear the area.
If you're annoyed by the amount of dub montages I have, well, talk to the scope here. We're hunting Death Claws!
No one can hide from the Huntress. The Huntress gets her prey. I was trained by the best. Your special technique looks adorable from a distance.
Rendezvous. Watch your height. Enemy detected.
Quand tu chantes, Je peux presque ressentir de nouveau. The Countess was feared by all, rightfully. Do not waste time. Break through. My tyranny continues. My web grows heavy. The bloodshed begins. This time of year, the spiders come out to play. I don't even feel the cold. Oh, a canvas for my masterpiece. We'd best finish this business before the dawn. I hope you're not planning to abandon this fight too. The sight of one of my finest kills. Haven't had enough? There goes your other eye. You haven't lost your touch. I prefer to feast in private.
Reaching midway to max level after that massacre, mines were collected, some thugs were taken out, and I had witnessed a family dilemma turn sour and my devilish smirk witnessing the killer's demise and the killed looted. Just business, you know. Oh, and I almost forgot, no loose ends. Dead cloak muties, burning fish, and making sure even the most potent arachnids carry their own anti-venom against giant bugs and pests, I head to Jacobstown realizing I still haven't done Vault 13's Revenge yet.
I'm taking leave after this mission.
Giving me the most unsatisfying level up and perk ever taken. I then walk out to find I actually had Widow kill all the muties there before some NCR hired guns to do so. Covert Operations NCR? I'll make sure this stays in the dark, in the shadows, in their watchful eyes blackening. Love the smell of fear. This is becoming intoxicating to do. All these kills.
Watch out!
Now, as much as I would love to have Amelie relish in kills, Freed Side's resilience in folks who've adapted to survive its harsh survival of the fittest environment is reason for her to go do some deeds for them. Also, I should mention that places like Novak as well will be left alone, as they serve nearly no purpose to a higher power anyway and are mainly of no use. I get favors from a king, a couple of bartenders, bought some wine, and broke the casino.
Oh, I like to keep my skills sharp.
And here's what happened with the Silver Rush job.
Oh, you shouldn't have. Something for me? What do we have here?
Hey, looking for something?
Set up here. That would be the last mistake you ever made.
And here is a guy that messed with the wrong spider and will be granted a finishing move.
This is hopeless.
I'm going in. Watch your left.
And then here's a guy that gives me some cheap advice right before some junkie thought to kiss the poison off of my scope.
Watch out!
This would happen pretty often in Freeze.
Our foes make such a nuisance of themselves.
That had to hurt.
Oui. Just what I needed. A single death can change everything. Bonjour. Americans. Par excellence.
Gotcha.
Not bad. For second best. You were once a legend. But what are you now? Just a shell.
Ah, so it went down like that, huh? Well, you're not subtle, but you get the job done. That's good enough for me.
I'm hit!
We've lost one. You're welcome.
Of course I didn't give the robot any attention. Whoops.
L'amour est
I never
cruel.
put much thought into the well-being my clients got out of my services.
Please.
That'll do nicely.
That is why I am the best. How vexing.
I want you to back him up. See this through, and there'll be something good waiting for you when you get back.
I prefer to work alone. But I suppose you will do. Widowmaker here.
They took out 2 of my guys right away, and now the rest are too scared to move in. But that leaves you. Now get in there and waste those guys!
Once again, it's my responsibility. I'm used to being alone. They're gathering here. Like ducks in a row. Does it bother you? Victory begins here and now.
Oh yeah, let's not forget to mention making Amelie the first female king of kings. Yeah. Now it's time to break the banks. The heart of sin known as Gamor will be my first target, and... yeah. And I have Arcade as a companion just for these absolutely absurd, dopey moments. Such a naive doctor he is. Does he know I only accept and no mercy? I then engage with Dazzle's service.
Yeah, you're right. Don't tell anyone.
Nothing else.
Joanne's service and quest line.
Oh, confident. So, what do you want to do with what you've got?
Si l'amour est un jeu, alors j'aime gagner.
Oh my.
Heal me.
Met a house and got a rich place to stay. Made bank at the tops and had a quest line for entertainment purposes.
Okay, pal, you've had enough. Time for you to leave.
Make yourselves useful.
And went to the White Gloves to break their bank, kill every glove.
And what are you willing to bet? The Black Widow. A fine execution.
And take all the wine.
We have completed our mission. Now! Exquisite.
Well, that does it. Sometimes I got me so many ideas, it's a wonder they don't all just burst out of my head. All right.
I thought you'd have gotten used to that feeling by now.
Am I missing anything from Vegas? Oh yeah, revenge to the guy that tried to kill me.
We must deal with the assassin.
Ooh, I dig the way you think, doll.
When this night is done, you will not return. I see the assassin.
What in the goddamn?
You shouldn't have.
You making a pass at me?
Don't believe everything you've heard.
All right.
You can't hide from me forever. Do you know what happened to the last man I trusted? Bisous.
Oh!
You dare touch my property?
Can't wait to see where this is going.
You sullied my hands. At least you took the bullet this time. I like it here. Perhaps I will stay. After the trigger pull lies a blissful eternity. Until the shot connects. This city is filthy, overrun by rats, and the people are terribly rude. Nothing like Paris. Who will my web ensnare today? It's time to spin my web. Never disturb a spider in her web. The party is over.